Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Mandy. I'm a spiritual life coach as well as an intuitive, and I have a huge passion especially for the areas of neuroscience, psychology, wellness, self-development, and spirituality, which gives me a pretty unique perspective on life. And as an intuitive, I have been getting so many downloads, so I just wanted to take this time. I felt like God was really calling me in my heart to deliver these messages for y'all. And if I still have time, I will pull a few cards as well for some extra clarity. Now, before we jump into today's video, I want to give a loving shout out of thanks to today's video sponsor, Muse. So this gorgeous headband is the Muse S version. Love it. I wear this headband every day. It is one of my favorite tools that I use for health and wellness. It essentially studies your brain activity to give you real-time neurofeedback so that you can optimize your health, especially your brain health. And as someone who is hyperactive in my mind and body, I have used this tool to help me calm myself during activities such as meditation and my sleep hours. And one of the most exciting things is that they just launched their alpha peak state feature, which as a conscious creator, I'm very excited about it because this allows you to know when you're most dipped into the alpha state. For those of you who may not know, the alpha state is when we are actually in our most creative ability or potential. So as a conscious manifester, I absolutely want to know when my alpha peak is literally peaking. And I feel like wearing this every day has also helped me to be more aware of how my mind is operating, what kind of lifestyle habits I am doing or maybe not doing, and experimenting outside of wearing it to help me to see that biofeedback during when I am wearing it, and then I can compare day to day what's working well for me and what's not. So I think the Muse is something that could literally help anyone. It's super simple and easy to use. It's very comfortable. You just put it on, turn it on with a little button, and then you log into your trusty Muse app here, which you get when you get the headband, and then you can scroll up. They have literally over 500 different meditations you can choose from on all sorts of things. You can again test your cognitive behavior. You can use the meditations literally, I think they cover every topic you could possibly think of, like from anxiety to specific health ailments to grief to relationships, you name it. And they have all sorts of meditation teachers. It's just such an amazing variety of different meditations, especially as someone who teaches meditation. They definitely impressed me with their app. They also have sleep programs, so you can work on your sleep hygiene, which I know I mentioned to you guys a lot as well in the health and wellness space. They just literally have something for everyone. And then what you do is you calibrate it with the app. So it uses EEG technology with the sensors that are on the headband. It calibrates so that it makes sure that you are getting the right data inputting, and in real time while you're doing a meditation or sleeping, it will track your brain activity, and then you get like essentially little graphs that show all the little, formations of how calm your mind is, how much movement your body's been making, where your heart rate is at. And again, with my latest feature that I'm obsessed with is the alpha state feature. It'll actually show you like beta, theta, obviously alpha, like all the different states and the hertz that they're operating at as well, so you can compare them. It's just such a cool tool that has literally changed my meditations, my sleep, but also it's optimized my health in the highest way possible. If you guys want to join me and become a muser, I will put the link to this amazing headband in the video description below, so you guys can do that as well. If you guys want to join me and become a muser as well, I will put a link in the video description below, and it'll have a special discount for my friends and my loved ones, meaning you. If y'all want to become a muser like me, I will put a link in the video description below, and it'll have a special link with a discount code for y'all to get one for yourself, and you guys can optimize your health with me. All right, so some of the significant messages that I have been receiving the past few days, one of them is the song Kygo, This Town. And I don't know if y'all know the lyrics, but it's like, I don't want to live my life in circles. I just want to find an empty room. Let's get away from here. Let's go. And for me, this song is all about taking that leap, taking the move, making the move. And I don't know, I get the feeling that some of y'all in this collective out there have been contemplating a big move in your life, whether that's physically, like I literally moved to Mexico last month again, and it was a leap of faith, but it's the best decision I made for myself. And I know that in and out. I'm going to be vulnerable and be real with y'all because as a channeler, like that's just how I roll. I was feeling very stagnant energy where I was living before, which is Toronto. No shade on Toronto. I absolutely love my birth city. But for me, the energy just felt so misaligned. And for some of y'all out there, maybe you're feeling that same way. You know, we did just go through the 11/11 portal, and that was a really, really powerful time for a lot of us in this conscious collective. A lot of manifestations, a lot of magic was happening, but at the same time, there's a lot of purging going on as well. So that purge could even include like the place you're living in. Perhaps you need to get rid of and or change the environment you're in right now. That makes such a big difference to our soul's journey. I truly believe, and I was having this conversation with someone the other day, you need to go where your soul is being called to. Those heart whispers are there for a reason. God is planting those seeds in your heart because you're meant to explore them. I truly believe that on this planet, this is getting a little into astrocartography for those who are familiar. If not, I have this notion that there are certain places on this planet that we are meant to explore. That's why we get the inclination to want to visit this place or that place, and we don't really have any explanation other than a curiosity calling. Now, the reason why I feel like we get these is for two reasons. One of them is that either we have unfinished business in that place, potentially from another lifetime, so it could be some sort of karmic, tie there. But the other reason, if we haven't been there yet, even in this lifetime, is because we're meant to explore something there. Like maybe your soulmate is there, maybe your twin flame is there, maybe you're meant to have an opportunity that comes up for you there. Maybe that place is a bridge of incidents in the manifestation journey that is meant to lead you to where you're meant to be to receive that huge manifestation that you want into your life. So This Town, go and listen to that song in particular. I feel like even the vibe of the song is very moving. It's just a very touching song. I don't find it to be a downer song. I think some songs, do hold obviously different energy frequencies. I have found that song in the last few days to be really touching, to be really sort of the vibe that, touched me. So for some of you out there, that song might be very significant. Another significant message I've been getting over and over is take the leap, God will catch you. Stop worrying about falling down. Stop worrying about not being given the foundation or the safety net, something in that kind of realm. I keep being told or given this message that take the leap and God will catch you. In life, there are going to be times when you have to take a leap of faith. You have to make these big choices. But if you don't take that leap, you're going to continue perpetuating the patterns that you're unhappy with, and you're going to be left feeling unfulfilled, needs unmet, spiritual evolution stuck. And that's not what we're meant to do in this lifetime. We're meant to progress. I'm definitely not a girly who considers herself super into politics. In fact, a lot of times I just tune it out because I do find that it's just kind of negative energy. Personal opinion here. But it's funny, even what's going on in the world, which we all are aware of, there's some major change happening. And I do feel like there is this, I don't know if I would call it lucky, but it's just a very evolved energy happening around us right now, where a lot of significant changes are happening inside, and that's reflecting outside. The other things that I really have been getting messages around, and even for myself, like I've been getting so many signs, so many synchronicities, even more so than usual. This is not just like normally I have obviously lots of spiritual downloads, lots of signs, lots of synchronicities, but like take it to an extreme, like constantly seeing things, hearing things. I'm very clairvoyant, which means I get a lot of visions, but I'm very clairaudient, and I have had nonstop certain songs, certain lyrics come to me. Another song that the last few days just keeps playing over and over and over in my mind is the song A New Day Has Come by Celine Dion. Again, as a child, you know, there'd be Celine Dion songs here and there that I would hear, but like she's not someone I normally like just randomly put on. But her song A New Day Has Come, there's that lyric like, a new day, ah. You know, like it just goes over and over and over. It's the vibe of that song. It's just a new, fresh energy. Yeah, it's like everything is actually working in your favor right now for you to take the leaps of faith that you need to in your life, in your career, in your relationships, in your health and wellness. All of it is leading you to something greater, which is your soul's evolution. But you have to be able to take that next step. I will be the first to say, and this is something that also has been coming up a lot for me lately, it's funny because like when you think about anxiety, which a lot of my clients come to me, that's why I honestly believe that part of the manifestation journey, it's really a marriage of science and spirituality. For those who think that it's just a spiritual journey, you can do all the manifestation techniques in the world, but if you're not addressing the fact that you're still in a human body and taking into account that you have biochemistry going on, you have a nervous system that needs regulating, all of those things potentially could stop you in taking the proper action. But I will say, number one, to beat anxiety, action is the antidote to anxiety. I will never stop saying that to clients, to my friends, to people. Any time in my life when I have had my biggest manifestations, it's because I've taken action. I have trusted my intuitive nudges. I've listened to my heart. I've followed my intuition. I have explored my curiosity callings. And if you're also someone, which a lot of us in the Conscious Collective happen to be hyperactive in our minds, taking action is one of the best ways to alleviate the anxiety that we constantly feel day to day. Those little fears that pop up, sometimes huge feeling of fear, one of the best ways to squash it is just to take action. But I will also be the first to say that by taking action, a lot of times that first step feels so scary and our body literally tries to keep us stuck because we're not regulating our nervous systems. We're not listening to our biochemistry. So in order to get through the human experience so our soul can evolve, you need to take action on your soul's callings. In order to do that, you can do things like get a Muse headband, with or without the headband. You can be doing meditations. You can be going for walks. I swear, part of this message is kind of going off on a tangent, but like, my feet are literally vibrating. I get sensations in my feet and my legs when I'm really onto something like major, a breakthrough. And right now I feel like for you guys, some of you need to hear this message right now. You cannot stop addressing the fact that you are a human going through a soul experience. We are all beautiful souls within, but we were also blessed with this amazing blessing of a vessel that is our temple, which is our human body. You have to marry the science with the spiritual. That's why mental health and manifestation are so interconnected. So for some of you, maybe you've been so dipped into your spiritual work that you've not addressed, or you haven't addressed enough, the fact that you're still a human and that there is biochemistry going on that we need to address. Our nervous system regulation is key in the manifestation process. Otherwise, we are not going to be seeing our dreams come into reality. You're going to be met with so much resistance. And manifestation is natural. We're doing it every second of the day. You have a thought, great, a seed's planted. God's like, okay, cool, I want to deliver this to you. Source, the universe, they have your back. You're a trust fund baby of the universe. You can literally have, be, and do anything you want in this lifetime, but you have to be able to also recognize you're also a human with a physical body, and to nourish and nurture the nervous system, the mind. All those things are very significant in the manifestation process as well. So that's part of this big message for you guys today. If you want to take that next step, make sure that you're doing the things so that when you are, because inevitably your body's going to kick in and go, I want to stay safe. I want to, I don't know what's happening. I've never explored the unknown. I don't know what to do. You need to be able to have tools to turn to regulate that nervous system of yours so you can take the leap of faith, that you can take the next step. It's still going to feel scary. Like, I'm not going to, that's just inevitable. How many times in my life have I felt scared bleepless? Like, even moving here, this was on one hand, I want to say it was the easiest decision for me to make, but on the other hand, it was completely out of my comfort zone to just pack up and come back to Mexico yet again. But I did it. I regulated myself enough to be able to take the step that I need to, the next step in my bridge of incidents to get me to the next place in my soul's evolution. And thank goodness I did, because this has been one of the best decisions of my life to come back to Mexico. Do I think this might be my be all and end all? I don't know, but I don't think like that. I take the next step and God pushes me 9 steps ahead. So for those of you out there who are contemplating whatever that decision is, the biggest message today that you need to hear from my lips delivered to you, because it's just source streaming through me, take the step. I promise you it'll be the best decision you ever make for yourself. So I decided to pull one spirit guide card for y'all just for some extra clarity. Can't make it up. Master teacher, purpose. This next step that you need to take is going to significantly have something major to do with your life purpose, your soul's purpose. Your mission in life is calling you significantly. I literally, on my phone right now, like, just got a notification of the little heart hands. Like, I can't make these signs and synchronicities up for y'all. This is the time to act, because God has your back. Always know you're not alone. You have me, but you also have a higher power always working in your favor, even amidst the craziest, worst, quote unquote, case scenario circumstance. You will always have God and source, highest power within yourself, but also around you and surrounding you. I just get this vision of like guardian angels are always surrounding you as well. I don't know if you've had like loved ones pass on that maybe could be your guardian angels in this lifetime. I'm not sure, but I just get this vision of like, you have such a beautiful security team of souls, of angels, of just entities around you that are there to have your back. You don't need to worry. Surrender. Trust God's vision for your life. That seed that was planted in your heart is there for a reason, and it's time for you to honor it. I feel like I get so passionate in these videos, but it's just because I want you guys to succeed. I hope you enjoyed today's channel message. Again, thank you to Muse for sponsoring today's video. Go and check out the link in the video description to get your discount and to get yourself a Muse as well. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I am wishing y'all a blessed and beautiful day out there.